with summer finally here, I can feel this weight lifting off of my shoulders as I embrace the exciting new adventures that this summer will bring. I'm super excited that we're settling this summer and we're getting into the flow of experiencing our new life here in Idaho. Do you have any fun plans planned for this summer? If so, leave it in the comments. I want to know. I've actually learned how to make the best coffee ever. The trick is to use a lot of freaking creamer, just like the coffee shops do, okay? Don't be shy. Notice how I got my cup ready before I brewed my shot. Also, we always double brew our espresso basket just because I feel like if we just do one basket, it's kind of a waste of coffee. I also heard that I guess espresso shots can die if you don't mix them in right away, because it loses its like frothiness and starts to get like a bitter taste. So that's just something to note if you have an espresso machine. Oh my gosh, never even have to go to a coffee shop again. It's funny, kind of. I actually had to go and meet somebody at a coffee shop today, and I ordered a coffee and it was like almost $7, and I swear to you, I could have made a better coffee at home. I should learn this lesson by now, but I didn't want to go to a meeting at a coffee shop and not have something to drink while I'm sitting down. It was a downtown coffee shop too, so I guess I just would have expected more from it, but it kind of just tasted bland. And that's why I've really stopped trusting people to make me coffee. Because if I can make it so good at home, I just need to start getting those little like energy drink spritzers when I'm out. The reason I had to go to a coffee shop to meet somebody today as I'm recording this voiceover is because I actually had a meeting with a yoga studio owner, and she has 2 locations in the area, and we really kicked it off. I was a little out of my comfort zone going to meet for a business meeting at a coffee shop just because I've never done that before, but my boyfriend made a really good point. He said it's really great actually because she wants to get to know you as a person rather than just what you can provide in terms of classes. Like, she actually wants to sit down and get to know you. And so we had this amazing conversation in the coffee shop, and I actually felt like I connected to her on a soul level. It wasn't like she was trying to authoritate over me. It's like we genuinely met each other eye to eye. We even started talking about like everything. I don't know. It was just so amazing. I'd explained my situations at past gyms, and she actually related to me because she's lived in this area her whole life, so she's been around the block with all the gyms. And I feel like none of the past experiences worked out because I was meant to have this experience work out. It was just so authentic and amazing. I am just so grateful that I reached out to this yoga studio when I did, and I took my chance and I contacted the studio personally through email, and she had to laugh because she said, a week prior to you emailing me, I actually put it out to my assistant manager that I'm looking for yoga sculpt instructors. So to have you reach out to me, it genuinely made me laugh, but that's genuinely how the universe works. The conversation went so well, and we even got into some personal topics and everything, that I literally gave her a hug to conclude the conversation after she said, "You're in. I'm going to send you the schedule details later this weekend." And me giving someone a hug when I first meet them is a big deal, but that's how comfortable I felt, genuinely. Okay, so I know you guys all know that I brought my car in to get the AC serviced, and the AC kept being like inconsistent. So we kept bringing it into that shop and explaining the issues, but every time that we bring it into the shop, the AC would be working. So we just brought it in again today, and they have absolutely checked over absolutely everything in the system. It was working all weekend this weekend magically. And it just stressed me out because I used my entire savings account for this repair. And so if it's not working correctly after spending $1,000, that's been like a really big stressor for me. But the shop has been really, really great in being super kind, super patient, looking everything over. They looked it over again today and said they can't find anything wrong, and the only thing that we can do at this point is bring it in if it does create that issue so that they can see what's going on. Well, I feel really bad, so we just went to Winco, and I got a few other things because we're going to a church potluck tomorrow. But I also got the guys at the shop some cookies, and I got them these little snack packs. We got them a pepper jack one and a sharp white cheddar one, and it just has like little dried fruits and nuts. And then we got them a pack of chocolate chip cookies from Winco. So hopefully I know that they'd at least appreciate that. And we're gonna go pick up the car now. Right when we brought those snacks in to go pick up my car, the AC stopped freaking working, and I'm so glad, because they said they were about to rip their hair out because it had been working all day for them. And then the moment I pull it off the lot, the AC like is not working the second that I turn it on. So we brought our groceries home and then turned straight around to go and drop it off to them, and they asked us if we could just leave it with them, which is good because potentially it's a defective part and I do have a warranty. I just didn't want to risk going out this weekend and it getting up to 80 degrees and not having my AC after paying $1,000. I know that car has been giving them shit, but they have to fix it. So I'm feeling even better about the cute little snacks that I brought them because I just feel better. Like, hopefully they'll be able to fix it. They've literally checked everything up and down, left and right in that car and can't find a single thing wrong. But they did have to have what I was explaining symptom-wise to be able to diagnose the problem and follow through with the warranty if there are any defective parts. So hopefully it just gets freaking fixed. I am more than happy to leave it with them as long as the issue just gets fixed eventually. And I do have a year-long warranty, and they've been really, really nice and really kind and really patient. So I'm just really appreciative, and hopefully it can get worked out soon. Now I had to get ready because we're going to meet the priest to officially get involved in the Catholic Church and join. We have been going to weekly Tuesday church meetings, but those are almost over until next year. I'm still not fully confirmed, but that'll happen next year. Right now we're just going to meet the priest. Our experience of joining the church so far has been so fulfilling. The people there are so kind, and they have activities and groups and events going on all of the time. There's so many like-minded people surrounding you, and you just feel supported within community. I think our conversation with the priest went really well. He gave us a little history lesson on Catholicism. And, you know, I was always turned off from Christianity from a young age just because of my ignorance, if you want me to be honest with you. I'm really grateful for my boyfriend, though, because he has definitely done a good job in leading through action, and his own curiosity has definitely sparked my curiosity, and just his giving me space in order to understand my own relationship with God and work through what I needed to work through within myself, like that resistance that I was feeling in my heart and that tension that I was feeling in my soul. When they say that you find Jesus and you find that true sense of peace, there's a reason people say that, because you don't have to be in control of everything in your life. You can hand it over to a higher understanding, and you can say, look, I don't fully understand any of this, but I'm going to have faith, and I'm going to follow through with my faith, and I'm going to put action and work towards understanding my faith and what all of this even means to me, because this all has to make sense for something. We're not here for no reason. So that's just been a huge part of me waking up and trying to understand my own journey and relationship with God. For dinner, I am making this like sausage potato barbecue burritos with ranch on them. If you're going camping, I definitely recommend this dish because it's just so easy to bring and do with camping. That's how we even started making it. But I'm going to make my own ranch, and I'm telling you, once you switch to this ranch, you ain't never going to go back. It's just like, it's actually kind of good for you. It just has like a lot of protein, and it's not just a bunch of seed oil. So I've learned to take off the top half of the ranch and then pour the powder in and then start to incorporate it all together. It just creates less of a mess. Less of a mess. Making these burritos are really easy and really good. You just make sure that you lather a lot of ranch on the bottom so that it's really creamy. That's what Zane said. He was like, these are so good. Why are these so good? It's this creamy sauce. I'm telling you, you gotta try that ranch. And we already had a burrito before I made the second one, but I forgot to make the side, and the potato mix was already done, and we were both really hungry, so I made the first burrito, and then I made the side, and then I made the second burrito. Zane's doing the dishes. We went to Albertsons after dinner because I was heavy thinking about this. And look what I got. It's a freaking strawberry shortcake. And I saw it while I was doing Instacart and my mouth started watering. But I couldn't buy it while I was Instacarting, so we went tonight because I was still thinking about it. And this was the last one. It was the last one on the shelf. I really appreciate waking up to the dishes done. Thank you, Zane, for doing them without complaining. He's never gonna know that I just said that. Anyways, we switched up the kitties' food. I did make a short about this, so if you saw that, hey, thanks for watching my shorts. But I basically do half of the fresh pet food, half of the kibble in the main bowl, and then I've started getting these fresh pet pate rolls, and so I'll cut that up. But only 3 of our kitties eat the fresh pet pates, so I have to have the kibble mixed with the fresh pet kibble, and it just helps add some hydration to their diet. I just took a really nice shower, and now I'm making my coffee. I am excited to get my car back today. I don't know if I'll be able to work anything outside of doing my yoga sculpt class. So we have a potluck tonight at the church, which I'm excited about because they said they bring in fried chicken. And I always bring my Oreo cheesecake dessert to any potluck. So yes, I'm excited. I really haven't had any time at all to work this week. My car has been in and out of the shop, and on every Tuesday I always have my classes, so I'm always busy pretty much that whole day, and I always like to catch up on housework. And now the boys are doing my brakes, and I'm grateful that they can do it so it doesn't have to go back into the shop to get the brakes done. And brakes are freaking expensive. I basically used all my money, and Zane's birthday is this weekend, so I am so happy we got the car back. They said that they had to replace a faulty evaporator or something like that, and it was already in warranty with the system, and that they also pulled the heater core out and it was completely gunked full of stuff, and they did it completely free too since they were already in there. On top of my brakes needing done, I needed oil too. But I'm so grateful that Zane's a cute little car guy because he's always been into cars, so he's able to do a lot of the maintenance. He did not want to touch the AC, and honestly, if he tried to do that AC, I think we both would have gone crazy. Now it's time to make my famous cheesecake dip. Just kidding, it's not famous. And I just got the recipe from online, so it ain't that special. But what I used for a big dish is I used 2 blocks of cream cheese, 2 16-ounce containers of marshmallow cream. I blended that all together pretty well, and then I realized my bowl was not big enough. So I scooped it into my little tin pan, and then I added a big container of Cool Whip. And you mix all of that together really, really well. I eventually was able to just use a spoon to fold it into each other. And then you get the whole pack of Oreos. The whole pack, baby. Throw that whole pack in and crush it up real nice. And then you incorporate that into the cheesecake dip, and you're done, baby. You're done. So we had Zane's little brother buy some graham crackers for his contribution to the church potluck. And so with this dip, you basically just spread it on graham crackers and you eat it like that. I mean, it would honestly even be so good if you got 2 cookies and you made it as the filling of the 2 cookies. Oh my gosh, that's giving big back. But that would be so good. I wish I would have done that at the function because they had so many cookies there. I really should have. I'm getting ready for my class. As you can tell, Zane made a good half electrolyte, half great value energy drink packet, and this will get you through the class. I'm telling you. I had a good chicken wrap for lunch, and I have to make sure that I bring clothes so that I can change after the class so that we can go to our church potluck. So I have to pack the dessert as well and keep it with an ice pack. Just got back from the function and my dessert was a hit. Out of all the desserts on the table, they wanted mine. It's good though that I have just enough left to enjoy. Aw, thank you guys for spending some time with me this week. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did like it, leave a comment, subscribe, because we all friends here. We all just hanging out. Anyways, thank you, friend, for sticking till the end. And I will see you every other week.